Platinum Shaco, go be free. Box red. You do the thing where you box golems too? Have you seen this? Yeah. This is the truth right here. Hell yeah, that's clean. Ooh yeah. That's a nice smooth open. What the fuck are we doing though? This is like useless to me. This is really the best we can come up with on our level 2. Why are we even pathing this way? Yeah, I know there's no scuttle anymore. That's why I'm asking you if you really think this is the best open we can come up with. You don't have vision of Rengar. He's not starting blue, dog. You know that. Go back. You know he's not there. What do you mean? You're jungle main. What do you mean? No, you know he's not there. Watch. So here they are, right? Slightly delayed. Slightly delayed. But here's my question for you. Why aren't you peeking it? And, secondly, why the fuck would he start blue? Well, what kind of Rengar starts blue? And if he did start blue, there's no harm in peeking it because he's gone. He's not going to do anything to you. As far as I can tell, you mostly have priority. Yeah, if you peek it here, you could definitely try to you could try to take it. It might be close because I think if he paths straight to it, you might be in trouble. But it's still worth checking. So you basically would just walk up. I would imagine you could probably just ward over. And then just start it. And then if he comes, you can just back away. Right? If you think you beat him, I don't know. I'm not really sure if you do beat him, do you? I guess with Ignite you could. Yeah, then absolutely. Then you said it yourself. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Because you don't have to use Smite for the first 2 camps. Oh yeah, then absolutely. Yeah, if that's your game plan, then you should be checking 100%. Because then you'll have the advantage in most of these fights and you'll be able to just bait people, right? You'll be able to get them low and they think they kill you, then you smite. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, that's my only complaint here so far is like you are so strong coming off those golems and it's kind of shitty to just kind of walk around and not do anything with it. Now, that said, I don't think there's much of an other option. I don't think you can really do anything other than check blue. Rengar's never going to gank mid. You can't play top side. You can't start as red because, oh good god, you don't want to do that. Because it's Rengar level 1 and Sion level 1 and that'd be a tough sell. So yeah, the only play here is to go into blue. Now, if we go blue and it's gone, you could check Gromp, maybe try to get level 3. Which wouldn't be the worst thing ever. And then I think you could play towards Scuttle. We go to our blue. Ashe spots us, which sucks. So it's a trade in mid. Wait, what happened here? He turns level 4. That makes this a lot harder. You gotta clear out now. Yeah, I mean, you can't control the top lane. There's nothing you can do. That's a good pick. We building Tiamat? I don't like that we're not backing here. You're building Tiamat, right? You should be backing after Wolves. Yeah, the Rengar trolled, I guess. I don't know. Back after Wolves. Yeah, well, here we go. Build Tiamat again. You guys thought you got away from Tiamat, but not yet, dude. the little click it does. Yikes. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's always the best when you go back to the replay and realize you lost to a goober pie, dude. Yeah, I don't like that after Wolves you didn't back. This is very, very bad. This is all wasted time. Everything after Wolves to me has been a huge monumental waste of time. This is bad, 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 bad. Bad, bad. It's a long time, too. The reason it's bad, for those who are confused, is because once he finishes Wolves, there's not much else he can do at the time anyways. And getting that Tiamat allows him to clear a lot faster. So what we're essentially doing is we're delaying every aspect of our game by not getting it. Okay? As a good rule of thumb, if you're playing a champion that has damage, and if you can get that damage onto the creeps, like when you're farming, you're basically speeding up how fast you get gold. So the minute that you like the item, that you know that you're gonna pick up, and the minute that you can afford it, then you need to go and put it onto the map so that we can get that income rolling quicker, and that's gonna allow us to actually get something happening. Let's see, there's so much downtime here. We went up to mid to down, all this shit. It's just wasted time that we could be using to cash and then have that impact on the map quicker. I think it's fine. Rengar figured it out, dude. You were a little late to the party because of how much time you wasted running around the jungle there. I think that if you had the Tiamat out sooner, then you would have been rocking. You probably would have been bot side already. And I think the reason Rengar, I don't know how he turned 6, but I think it had to do with the fight in bottom. I don't think he would have been 6 if you were down there. So I'm not really sure. I don't think you could have salvaged this. You might have been able to. I'm nitpicking you here a little bit, but you have to understand with Shaco, a lot of nitpicking would be helpful sometimes. You're not trying to fight it. You're trying to minimize it, is what you're trying to do. You're not trying to do anything other than go in here, get Rengar to jump on you. Get Rengar to jump on you, and you're going to ult. And you're going to try to save this mid, is the goal. Right? Once you saw Rengar, and they turn to engage, you have to go. Like, you have to come out. Because Rengar can't kill you, right? We know that because we have our R up. So if he tries to go for us, we can just ult and then just jump away. We'll take the trade, whatever. But I think because we didn't rotate off, I think we could have salvaged this. And maybe we keep her alive. But again, it's super nitpicky, and I'm not saying that this is like end all be all right? The end all be all so far, I think, is the Tiamat, like the delayed Tiamat purchase. I think you should get that on the map every time, no matter what. And I think that once Rengar shows... Oh, hold on one second. This might actually be important. Hello? Yes, how's it going? Yes. Oh, one second. Sorry. No refunds. If I have to take a fucking phone call, no refunds. All right. No, where was I? I was talking about, I think once you saw this Rengar rotating in, I think this is more unfortunate than anything. Like, I see your idea. But, you know, sometimes shit hits the fan. Because really, your job as Shaco, in my opinion, becomes to bait all-ins versus their comp. If you can get them to bait all-ins on you and then get out, I think you're doing your job. Because that is why I want them on you, right? That's why I want them. It's situational. Shaco is an incredibly deep champion, has a lot of versatility, and I can't even scratch the surface on him. I'm just going off of what would win you the games the most, given the type of comp that you're facing and what they're going to do, right? Your goal is to burn those big cooldowns. If you can get Rengar to all in you, if you can get people to tilt and all in you, and then you ult and just kind of disengage out, I think you're getting more value than trying to like do anything like, maybe you can assassinate Yasuo, but that's about it really on their comp. Really what you're looking for is you're looking to kind of get people to jump on you, and you just ult and switch, and your team should normally have a decent fight off of that, because you can be more functional without your ult, more than Rengar can. You say you're wasting time. You wasting time pinging? I'd say I wouldn't worry so much about. I mean, you should always ping. It's not gonna hurt to ping. Damn. Okay, here, I don't know, we should be farming for 7. We're very close to 7, and we have Tiamat. So, right here, I say you should take chickens, and then you should get the XP in mid. And try to close some of that space. Because really, all we really wind up doing is we just wind up using our ult for damage that isn't going to matter. Like, no one's going to get anything done with that damage. But if you take chickens and then hold mid, you get a boatload of XP, and that closes that gap a little bit. Rengar's ahead of us for some reason. I think he taxed the lane or something. Like, he seems really far ahead of us. Cool. That's a good quick pick. 1 plate and then go find something to farm. You're not taking 2 plates. This is inefficient. Just knock 1 down and go do something else. And I'm thinking XP if I'm you. I'm just like, I need XP. Chop, chop, chop. And then what are we doing now? I don't know. I don't know what we build on Shaco. Duskblade next? So yeah, I would have liked it better if after Wolves you buy towards your item and then take red, and then you can actually use red in a more efficient way, right? You'd have more damage on the map with your red buff. So now all you've really done is you've taken your red buff, but you still got 1,700 gold or whatever. Well, it'd be like 1,400 or whatever the fuck you would have if you didn't take red and you just backed. You would have been able to cash that and then put that on the map with your red buff. Did you hear Sion ult? I didn't, so I'm not ganking him. It always sounds like Sion saying bend over. Yeah, so I think backing, you would have gotten your red buff, and then you might have been able to interdict something down here, maybe. I don't think I would be going for Rift, because even if you get Rift, it's not going to win you the game. With the way things are going, I think. Try to maybe stop. What happened? While we were doing all this, what was happening bot lane? Could we have done anything? I don't know. Maybe not. Honestly, maybe this would have been fucked no matter what you did. Because, you know, your guy is stuck in mid. So, yeah, this might be alright. In a vacuum, this might be alright. But I'd be more... Like, my thought is if we could get towards bot lane before they dive them, but I mean, it was super efficient, like you said. This guy died as he got towards halfway through the bot lane, so, I mean, that's over. Like, defending it is over now, so you'd have to leave anyways, probably. I mean, maybe. Maybe. Like, if you come in here with your ult and a fresh buy, maybe you could hold with your ult. But, yeah. I don't know. It's super sketch. But after we get Rift, what's 100% sure is we're not killing the Scion. So you might as well go into the red. Maybe let them duke it out a little bit longer. Do something aggressive, but it's just... this gank isn't going to work. Because you haven't heard him ult, so you're not going to kill him. Think you should have gone mid and dropped it? Let's see. It's not a bad move either. Actually, yeah, that's something I didn't think of. That's not a bad move with 4 there. If one of them backs, actually, yeah, that's probably good. That's probably better than what I'm saying. Because you think about it, they're gonna lose tier 2, actually. It's probably a good move. I didn't even think about that. So yeah. Yeah, that's probably even I didn't even think about that. If they send 4 bot and there's 1 top, this could be good. If you're doing it like really quickly. So if you go like to here, and then you drop the Rift, now they're in a really shitty situation, because if they go ham on this tower, they're gonna lose 2, but they're 100% they lose tower mid, and they might even lose it first. Yeah. That's interesting. I didn't even think of that. You know, that's one of those situations too where it's like you see junglers take Rift as a result to everyone getting bottom. In a game like this, I never thought about putting it mid. I normally think top, but I forget that if they're that committed to bot side, you can go and you just put it right here, and then that forces them out and they have to answer. I mean, you would really just look to take 1 tower, because Yasuo rotates, and then you said it yourself, maybe you can kill him. Oh. Yeah, that would have been a good counter. So there you go. That's a good answer. Let's see. Wow, nice guy Lux, not ulting. So you trade basically your ult for Lulu ult, which isn't that bad. I don't know if the Q timing, if it matters, if you can avoid the Rengar damage or not. I don't think you need to use ult there. That's overkill. You're already going to get the tower 100%, and you already should know in your head you're only getting one. So it's either use ult or use Rift. Don't use both. I don't know why we're backing with them sieging us like this. Your ult's up in 6 seconds. You should be trying to discourage a siege. Set something up in mid. Your team's about to battle. You could always just walk over there and see if you can get something done. They're being too aggressive. They're being too aggressive. Like, their team is pushing up too deep into enemy territory. 5v5. Again, what I was saying before. You can jump in and try to bait a fight and kind of dance around that fight for a minute and see if they overstay and commit. You're not going to die. There's no way that you die. But just giving... I mean, even here, you could walk in... And you can consider walking around all this and just going for the Ashe too. You can do all sorts of shit. You could bait. You could set up an overcommit by them. You could do all sorts of shit. It's only because they're being aggressive. You should be looking around and poking and see if there's anything that you can do. Quick pick, okay. Can't we just go on this Ashe? Is there a reason you don't want to? They won't respond to pings, but I think you can kill her without your team. Am I crazy? I'm thinking you just Q facing this way, get behind her, ignite, ult, and then pray to God your teammate. I mean, you have to take a risk sometime, right? Like yeah, they might not follow up and you might die, but fuck it. It's not like the game's gonna get easier. You know what I mean? It's one of those, it's like the harder the game is becoming, the more shit you might as well try, right? My logic is I see Lulu top, Yasuo's dead. If I can get this Ashe down, maybe we get something going. Like, if there's no, you know, we're probably fucked anyways. You might as well be fucked on your own terms. You might as well, you know. That's all that's how I view it. Because was this game winnable? I don't know. If we make some different decisions, maybe. The Rift one was interesting. A late T-Mat was different. It would change the outcome a little bit. The fight in mid, you can't really control that. The game is going to be hard regardless, though, bro. But yeah, at this point, you're probably fucked, yeah. I mean, you're playing Shaco. They have a Giant Scion. You don't have an answer for Giant Scion with your team. The answer would be Caitlyn, but the Caitlyn answer will show up at, like, minute 50. Oh, and how we started. Maybe we open differently. We do, like, red, golems, blue, and then maybe gank. We could have maybe got something rolling that way. A lot of these kids only play well with leads. So that's part of it as well. You know how they are. Like, if, oh, I'm not winning, so GG. And then they just quit, basically. That's why I like to get early ganks and early cheeses going a lot. And I think Shaco's pretty good at it. That's why you should be fishing around enemies' camps and stuff. Just to see. Just to make sure that you're not missing opportunities. But yeah, we're not going to... Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, dude, 100%. Buy Tiamat sooner. Place your Rift perfectly. You're going to win it. Maybe. We just don't know. But there are things we can work on, and that's pretty much all you can ask for. How can we exploit their composition to the maximum and give our team the best chance? Shaco's not the best jungler right now. But you never know. If we play it differently, we might be able to change some things. But yeah, this was a stomp. And now... let's skim through this. We kind of know how it goes. Jesus. I think we just got Scioned. Jesus! Alright, I think we're good here, buddy. I think we... I think we've seen enough. Yeah, I guess the ult needed to come off of the, before the ground slam or whatever. Yeah, I don't blame you. Okay, those are the things I would change. I don't think it's a bad replay, dude. I think there's a lot you can take from it. Maybe if you got a big siege going on bottom, maybe that's how you can view it in the future. You know, we can take the Rift and maybe dump it mid if top's losing. And maybe we can create some opportunities that way. Just remember that if you're getting shit on, you might as well just go for it. You might as well go for fights that are like thinner and see if the enemies fuck up, because you're already fucked anyways. But yeah, it's not that bad, dude. Cool. YouTube, hope this helps. Shaco players out there, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Come to twitch.tv/Nice, and you can sub and watch all the VODs on the stream. Thanks for watching, and I'm out. Peace.